Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope your day is going well. As usual, I'm back again to let you guys know about what's currently happening with our players out there in Europe. And one man, one Nigerian Spikes attacker who goes by the name David Okereke continues to worry Jose Mourinho in every club that he goes. And the latest, news that he has cost Jose Mourinho's club came yesterday, actually on Monday night, when Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce played out a very difficult game against Gaziantep. David Okereke plays for Gaziantep Football Club in the Turkey Super League, and uh, Jose Mourinho came out victorious in that game, 3 goals to 1, but it wasn't without a fight from the same man who continues to pose a headache for Jose Mourinho, David Okereke, the Nigerian forward. He actually scored the equalizer, after Fenerbahce took the lead in the third minute. Okereke equalized in the 41st minute, but after a really hard fought match, Fenerbahce scored 2 more goals in the closing minutes of the match. But after the match, Jose Mourinho was really full of praise for David Okereke for how he continues to disturb him every single time that he meets, his club. For Jose Mourinho, he said that Okereke is such a fantastic player who has always, showed himself every time he meets him. And he said, in fact, that Okereke is the only player to have scored against uh, him in 3 different club sides that he has coached, in his football career. And Mourinho, according to Mourinho's word, he said, David Okereke is the first player to score against all 3 teams that I have managed. He has scored against my team while playing for Venezia, Cremonese in Italy, and then Gaziantep here in Turkey. So I congratulate him. So this is what Mourinho has now said, about the young man. Of course, David Okereke is one of the prospects that we have, as options, as one of the options to pick to represent the Super Eagles starting from next year. He's 27-year-old, very vibrant attacker, and has a lot of potential. And he's been on form recently. For Super League, he's scored 3 goals and created 1 assist in 8 appearances, which is a very decent start to have. Well, guys, let's leave that one and let's jump into the fact that we have a certain Nigerian Super Eagles, or a certain man who almost played for Nigerian Super Eagles, back then in 2019, but he decided to follow, the English Three Lions, who, called him at that time ahead of following Nigerian Super Eagles, and this man is Fisayo Dele Bashir. Of course, he has, given an interview where he has expressed how bad he feels the fact that he hasn't got a call up from the English Three Lions in almost 2 years right now. Because the last time he made an appearance was back in 2023, November, and ever since he decided to play for the Three Lions, from since 2019, he's only been able to make 5 appearances, 5 caps for the Three Lion, which is something that doesn't make any sense, because if you compare what he's been doing in club football, he's been consistent ever since he joined AC Milan from Chelsea. He has been consistent. Um, um, he's been a consistent starter for AC Milan. Lifted a few trophies, and even currently he still has his place as a first choice defender. But all of that didn't get him a call up for the English Lions, and the worst of it for him, which is what he has now said, was the fact that he wasn't even included in the 2022 World Cup. That's the last World Cup, and I said that was very That was very, very disappointing for him. He almost wanted to take it personally because he felt that he was doing enough to get the call up. But again, he said after speaking with the manager, then Gary, who was Gareth Southgate, it dawned on him that the manager didn't want to progress with him. But the man has stressed that he's still waiting for his time. That he's definitely going to just keep his head up and work, work in his club side. And if the call up comes, then he comes. If he doesn't come, then he's just going to have to, make do with it. So all of this just goes down to the fact that some of these players, when you call them to company for the Super Eagles, they tend to under under underlook the fact that it's Nigeria that's calling them, and when they have like another country, maybe England or Germany or any of these European countries calling them at the same time, they would usually snub the Super Eagles and then go for all these countries. And then in the end, in hindsight, when they are looking back to their career, they just realize that it didn't work out. That it was probably the worst decision that they had to make in their international footballing career. But again, for Officer Adele Bashiru, we wish him all the best. He's still one of our brothers, and definitely, we will be looking out for him. But guys, let's go away from that gist and let me let you know that Nottingham Forest are seriously considering shipping off, or better still, they are considering terminating the contract of one of our players, the estranged Dennis Emmanuel, who has kind of just disappeared off the radar, for several months now. We haven't seen him play for Nottingham Forest, even though he's still signed to the club. He's still on payroll with the club. He's still supposed to, be out there training and playing football matches with this club. But the latest report right now regarding Emmanuel is that Nottingham Forest will be very willing to either offload the Emmanuel Dennis this January transfer window, or better still, they would reach a mutual understanding with he and his agent to mutually terminate his contract to allow him freedom to, make progress and then look for potential clubs that would like his services. And of course, just look at this and you ask yourself, what did go wrong for this young man? 1.5 years ago, he was a really, really big prospect who we, at some point tipped to be someone who's going to have a good impact with the national team, not just with club, but also with Super Eagles. But we hope that this man comes back to the game and then starts to enjoy his football again in a top club. Well, that's the update, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Leave a like for the video and stay tuned for more videos.